everyone, it's Miranda from The Well-Educated Artist, and you might be wondering what in the world I am wearing. I am trying out a new apron today. They have these really cool 50s style aprons and I couldn't resist. Today we are going to be working with this and seeing what it does. I ordered this from Temu and I did not realize that it was only going to be an inch big, but it is actually a little pour painting gadget, and let's see what it does. Okay, I'm just checking level here, making sure that we are good. And here it is, this itty bitty, teeny tiny little piece. This cost me about $2.38, which might seem a little bit high, but yeah, I did not know exactly what I was getting. Always read your measurements when you order from these companies that have things for cheap, but we're going to see what it does. Maybe it is going to be a miracle. So if you're out ordering from Temu, which is just one of those sites that offers some cheap art supplies, then you know, maybe you want to pick one up. So let's try this out, and I'm going to go ahead and put down my base. I'm working with a 10-inch round today. And my base is just going to be titanium white. This is a mixture of titanium whites. I'm sure some Master's Loft is in there, some Liquitex is in there. I sometimes thicken it or thin it, you know, according to what I need. So let me go ahead and pour some on here. I'm just going to pop some bubbles here, and this particular experiment is going to be you get what you get, because I do not know what is going to happen, so it's going to be exciting to see what happens with this little gadget. I think this round also came from Temu, and you can see that it's got a dip, so I should have put water on it to tighten it up, and I did not. So it's going to dip in the middle, so you're kind of seeing the quality that you are going to get from some of these cheap online places. But you know, you never know. It's always exciting to say, hey, maybe I did get a win, and I did get some wins because I got some really awesome die cuts, and I also got some stencils that were pretty nice. Actually, they were the same as you would get on Amazon. Okay, so let's go ahead and place our little gadget. As you can see, it's just a little piece of plastic. I know some people make these things usually a little bit larger. They make them on a 3D printer, and you know, this is the Chinese version of it. Okay, so let's go ahead and, whoa, that is really deep. I'm wondering if that's going to be too deep for something this small. You know what? I'm going to just pull out a little bit of my paint from the middle since it's pulling. It's a very deep petal for this little thing to go into. That's a little bit better. It's still deep. Okay, let's just go for it. Let's see what happens. So my colors today are pretty they're tame. There's no purple in these today. I'm going to be using some metallics and some blues. Let me show you my colors. They are pretty subtle today, nothing bright and crazy. No purples, guys, so let's see what happens. Let's go ahead and get started. The first color I'm going to be using is Prussian blue, a very strong color, just to see what happens. Prussian blue likes to stain everything, so it'll probably stain this, but okay. Let's just go ahead. I'm working with really small bottles. These are just pour paints. These are Floetrol and water and paint. This one is Prussian blue from Arteza. They'll be from different places today. And let's see what happens. Is it going to go anywhere? Don't want to move my table too much. It's going very, very slowly, and my guess is because I have got so much paint on my canvas, and I probably should have done it without that. This is probably functioning mainly as an open cup. It just has these little prongs around it that's allowing the paint to seep out, and it's going underneath my white paint. So basically it's an open cup pour. Now with an open cup you can tap it. I don't want to really do that because I don't know what's going to happen. I am going to keep kind of moving it around because just in case we're a little bit off kilter here, it tends to run to one side or the other, and I can see it just a little bit. Okay, so you can kind of see where it's seeping out. And let's go ahead and start adding some other colors. Sure this isn't clogged. There we go. I'm going to speed this up. We are going to be using Pool Party, which is a pre-mixed paint from Master's Touch, Primary Yellow from Liquitex. I've already shown you Turquoise and Prussian Blue. And then we have Quinacridone Nickel Azo Gold from Golden. We have Metallic Bronze from Folk Art and 24 Karat Gold from Deco Art. So let's go ahead, and we're starting to see the little cells forming here. So let's get a move on and start adding our colors. I have gotten really impatient, so I am starting doing this, and it gives me a little more cells, just like you would do with a open cup pour. Okay, I'm just going to lift it up here in just a second. Let me find a paper towel. Okay. Let's give this a good torch. I feel like I had way too much paint in the middle, and that's just causing some issues, but who knows. Let's go ahead and give this a spin and see what happens. Let's move it over just a little bit. Canvas up just a little bit. Okay, we might have just a little bit of fun with this because I am not liking this at all. It is what it is. Let me give it a good torch first. Make sure there's no more bubbles in there. Okay, so I'm just going to give it Let's see. It feels sort of like a peacock feather. Interesting. And I'm still getting cells popping up. Okay, I kept having cells that continued to develop, so I think I'm done. I think this is what you get. I said you get what you get, and here it is. It's less than impressive for me, but let me know what you think. It kind of looks like a geode or even the top of a peacock feather, but that may be the colors. I think you could try this again with a much smaller canvas to match the size of the little tiny gadget, or possibly just with a lot less paint. Yeah, let me know in the comments below, and I'm going to show you how it dried. So here is the dried result. It did not move at all. It did not crack or craze. Didn't appear that it had even too much paint on it. It just dried exactly like it was at the end when I was done. So that being said, yeah, I'm not sure what I'll do with it, or if I'll just paint over it. But I know there's one thing you can do. If you know me, I like my skins. I'm gonna just throw a skin on there and call it a day. Now it's a flower, yeah, with a center on it. Yeah, actually, hey, that works. Anyway, so that is what my little Temu gadget did. If you had some really good results with something that you got from Temu or another site like that, let me know. I'd love to try it out. Thanks for watching, everybody. Until next time, bye now.